Sports in the building. Your boy Love One, Hate One is in the building. And we finna talk some real boxing. Now, this one right here is finna get real, y'all. So I need you to grab your popcorn, grab your packs of beer, whatever you need to relax and chill. Because you finna enjoy this. Because we finna break this down from every angle. Now, a lot of people want to say that, Floyd Mayweather is the best ever and all this stuff, right? And a lot of people feel like Floyd would have had problems with the big four. We all know who the big four is: Hagler, Hearns, Duran, Leonard, right? So when you really think about this, and we gonna get deep, I feel like the person that Floyd could have beat, it could have been probably Roberto Duran. But keep in mind, Duran, he's like a Maidana times 1,000. I'm talking about punching power, and he's way faster than Maidana. All right? So we're going to save that Duran versus Hearns fight. Not Duran versus Hearns. Duran versus Mayweather fight for another time. But in this radio call, we're finna break down Mayweather versus Hearns, because I don't care what none of y'all say. And I'm finna play devil's advocate to make things more interesting. But I feel like Tommy Hearns would have been Floyd's worst. You already know. Worst nightmare. Tommy Hearns, 6'1". Floyd Mayweather, what, 5'8"?
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns, let me also say this. Tommy Hearns has never been outboxed. And this is words from Emmanuel Stewart even said this shit. This is facts. Emmanuel Stewart said nobody has never beat Tom. I say Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah, I'm saying it correctly. Emmanuel Stewart said nobody has never outboxed Tommy Hearns in the fight. Every time he's been stopped was by a puncher. Now, to be fair, Mayweather did have a lot of punching power when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. But did he have enough punching power to just knock out Tommy Hearns? That's the question. And that's the only way I feel like he could have beat Tommy Hearns. All right? Tommy Hearns was very quick, as fast as Mayweather, maybe slightly faster than Mayweather, but I may be reaching with that one. But I say speed is probably similar. Tommy Hearns was very fast. Okay? Not only that, Tommy Hearns had one punch Deontay Wilder type of power, which means he lands one good punch and it could be over for your ass. Okay? Another thing, we're not even done. Tommy Hearns did have some foot speed. All right? Let's not act like Tommy Hearns didn't have no type of foot speed, like he was just real flat-footed. Okay, he didn't have the fastest feet, but I done seen Tommy Hearns hop on his bicycle before. Tommy Hearns has a very good jab. Tommy Hearns also, this is another thing that a lot of people underestimate. Tommy Hearns also goes downstairs. All right? A lot of tall fighters, think about Muhammad Ali, they really go downstairs like that. A lot of tall fighters don't go downstairs because they feel like they're giving a shorter opponent, the advantage or whatever. No, Tommy Hearns would throw jabs and hard punches to the body. All right? So I really do not see, man. And I forgot to say this. Tommy Hearns has a gas tank. He could throw those punches all night. Now, EBT, before I hop on, because I'm pretty much let you know and the people know why Tommy Hearns will destroy this man. Now, in a minute, I'm finna play devil's advocate. And I'm finna go against Tommy Hearns. Now, let me know, what do you feel that could basically go against my point, or why do you feel like Floyd have a chance of beating Tommy Hearns? Or if you feel like Tommy Hearns will beat Floyd. I don't even know. This is surprising news to me. Let me know.
Well, yeah. Now, before you said something about, the Four Kings fighting, you said Mayweather will only pull out a win against Duran.
Right.
And that's false.
Okay. Okay.
He'll beat Leonard, too.
But get the hell out of here. Okay.
We're going to stick with Hearns today.
Yeah, we're going to stick with Hearns. We're going to put down a story. But you wilding, though. Go ahead.
He'll destroy Leonard.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no.
without a doubt. It would almost wouldn't be close. But
Oh, you really tripping? Okay, I'm gonna get on your ass next time we get on that subject. I'm gonna keep my cool. I'm gonna keep my cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be close. But Hearns. Now, first of all, the question is which Mayweather? Okay,
Pretty boy. Pretty boy.
And then Pretty Boy. Okay. Oh, Pretty Boy. Okay, I'm thinking about money. All right, so that's.
Yep.
It would be the hardest fight of Floyd Mayweather's career because not only is Tommy Hearns, he's not that typical tall fighter. He's also aggressive.
Right.
He's gonna let his hands go. He ain't gonna sit back there and just jab and keep it on the outside and relax. He's throwing punches and bunches. Yeah. Quick, very quick, fast, good head movement. Got a nice jab. I mean, popping jab. And the height advantage too. You know, that's that 5-inch height advantage.
What shit? What he's like? What 3-4 inches? Like Tommy Hearns. People say he's 6'1". I think Tommy Hearns really like 6'2" though. That man was tall.
Yeah, and Floyd 5'8".
Yeah,
good day
with a long ass wingspan too, so he could touch you from down to the other side of the ring though. But keep going.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty Boy Floyd, I'm gonna have winning. I'm gonna have Hearns winning. Pretty Boy Floyd. Money Mayweather, no. Money Mayweather is up in the air because why I say that is
I ain't up in no goddamn air EBT or fucking dog walk. Why.
Because Pretty Boy Floyd was a little bit more wild. He still had hand power in general because his hands weren't brittle. But once he started to become Pretty Boy Money Mayweather, his hands started to get brittle, and his ring IQ and fight IQ went up by leaps and bounds. He was a very smart fighter, much smarter fighter than Money Mayweather.
Yeah, he was. And that's why Tommy Hearns would have whipped his ass.
No, but that defense and the ring IQ is the reason why he was survivor Hearns. It's up in the air. I can't quite beat the Floyd still, but I can't quite say Hearns would win. He would definitely beat Pretty Boy Floyd, without a doubt.
You think Tommy Hearns can... So you think Tommy Hearns would beat Pretty Boy Floyd, but not money-making Floyd?
Right. And you gotta understand, even Leonard pulled it off, too.
Leonard stopped Hearns late, though. It was a stoppage. Hearns was up on the cards, EBT.
Yeah, that's true. But,
yeah.
I see a lot of similarities in Leonard and Money Mayweather. Not power-wise, though, because Mayweather probably was weaker. But I think the defense, the ring IQ, and the ring prowess is why he might be able to pull off a win. Because Mayweather's really hard to touch.
Right.
And granted, he never fought dudes with even still his whole career, he never fought dudes over 6 feet. He fought one dude from Britain. I can't remember his name.
I don't even know who he fought over 6 feet. Mayweather always fought people his size or shorter. We know this shit.
Yeah, we're right about that. And
no. Hold it. He fought Diego Corrales though. Diego Corrales like what 5'11". Diego Corrales was taller, but Diego Corrales, I can't say he's a tall fighter because he don't fight on the outside. He comes straight forward and give his height up.
Yeah, I'm talking long, lanky, outside fighters, the jabs.
Exactly. Now you see what I'm talking about.
No experience with that. Not really a lot. Shoot, Logan Paul was the tallest fighter he ever fought. So, I'm just saying the IQ is why he beats Tommy Hearns. And I think IQ and his stamina too.
But you talk about a man
were fighting longer rounds too back then too.
Okay, I hear you though, but you talk about a man that has never been outboxed. You think Floyd had the IQ to be the first person to outbox Tommy Hearns?
Yeah, because he ain't never fought nobody like Floyd.
That's true, but Floyd never fought nobody like Tommy Hearns though. So go both ways.
Yeah, but Floyd was way better than Leonard. And
come on, I don't say way better, man.
He was destroy Leonard, man.
When it comes down to defense, I'll give him that. I'll give Floyd that. But overall fighter and Leonard defense wasn't trash neither. Now it wasn't trash, but it wasn't. Floyd is more safe and in the pocket, and I give him that. But
Yep.
let me say this though, because this is I'm finna hop on Floyd's side. This is the devil advocate, loved one, that's talking now. If we're talking, if you tell me, loved one, who you got out of a prime, I don't give a fuck if it's money or Pretty Boy Floyd. I got Tommy Hearns whipping both of their ass. But to make it more interesting, I have to play devil's advocate. So let me tell you guys this. I feel like Pretty Boy Floyd, on the other hand, one thing I will say is this. Tommy Hearns hasn't faced a defensive wizard like that. Pretty Boy Floyd was very slippery. I'm talking about foot speed and hand speed, okay? And I feel like, but what would have been so difficult for Floyd is Floyd has never faced nobody with the hand speed like Tommy Hearns. And okay, I know a lot of you guys will say Zab Judah, right?
Victor Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz had hand speed too, right? But now he ain't got no Tommy Hearns hand speed though. But Victor Ortiz had hand speed. But Zab Judah was fast as hell. Okay, Zab Judah's probably faster than Tommy Hearns, to be honest. But Zab Judah was arguably winning that fight before in the first 6 rounds. I'll say you could argue that Zab Judah was giving Floyd some problems, man. He was giving that boy some serious problems early on in that fight. So I could only think about that and tell myself, now just imagine Tommy Hearns being this. Now, let me also say this too. I've got to say this. I do feel Pretty Boy Floyd was a hard-hitting son of a gun. That man had power. He had power, you guys. He first person to stop Chico. Speaks volumes. Now, let me say this. I feel like Tommy Hearns could have got caught with one. Floyd had a lethal left hook, y'all. A lethal uppercut. Pretty Boy Floyd we're talking about. Maybe he could have caught Tommy Hearns with some shit and made Tommy Hearns do a little dance. And who knows? Maybe Pretty Boy Floyd could have stopped Tommy Hearns late. But I don't see Pretty Boy Floyd just outboxing and beating no Tommy Hearns, man. I'm sorry. Now, let's get to the money-making Floyd. I feel like Tommy Hearns will have fun with him. I'm gonna be honest with you. Money-making Floyd was more stationary, all right? You need to hop on that bicycle with Tommy Hearns. Make Tommy Hearns work a little bit. Tommy Hearns stand in the pocket, and let me start off by saying this. Floyd ain't faced not one fighter that has that one punch knockout power like Tommy Hearns. I don't care who you name. He hasn't faced nobody that hits as hard as Tommy Hearns. That's why that fight would give us so many answers. But I feel like Floyd's best chances, this is all, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you take the floor, EBT. Floyd's best chances to beat Tommy Hearns was Pretty Boy Floyd. Money-making Floyd had no chance to me. You can't beat Tommy Hearns with hand problems. I'm sorry. Or okay, maybe I'm being in denial, but I can't even say that because I don't see him outboxing Tommy Hearns for fucking 12 rounds. I don't.
Well, not 12 rounds. No, that's ridiculous. 12 rounds straight. Yeah. It's gonna be any Floyd that fights Tommy Hearns. Is gonna go through hell, basically.
Hell yeah.
But
unless you got power, you can get Tommy Hearns up out of there.
Yeah,
he's like Amir Khan in a sense.
The number one money making Floyd, his bicycle skills were underrated because he definitely knew how to move against guys like Pacquiao, and and he was money making Floyd for a while. Because when he make that transition, Hatton. Like, which money-making Floyd are you talking about? You talking about, over here when Pacquiao?
Man, to me,
Your engineering license is your competitive edge. Pass the FE with the leader in
This is money making Floyd, in my opinion. After Oscar De La Hoya, I can't even say Oscar. I say after Marquez. Once Floyd started facing Miguel Cotto, Ortiz, he hasn't been. He don't hop on his bicycle, bro. He be trying to stand in the pocket. You cannot stand in the pocket with no Tommy Hearns, man. He hits too hard, EBT. And I forgot to mention this. He's bigger than Floyd. Tommy Hearns ended his career at 160.
Yeah, you're right about that. But no, but if they fight at 147, it ain't gonna matter though.
It ain't gonna matter, but still, think about it. Errol Spence, he fought with Danny Garcia, and a lot of people still want to say that Errol Spence is bigger than Danny Garcia, even though they both fought at 147. But I see what you're saying. If you can make the weight, you can make the weight. But it's like Tommy Hearns did have that boy. Man, it's hard to just see, because, man, it's hard to beat Floyd, but, man, listen here, EBT, I'm telling you right now, Tommy Hearns, out of all four of those guys, Tommy Hearns probably the worst one for Floyd. Yeah. That height, he's too tall and fast, man. Floyd ain't never faced nobody like that.
You're right, he's the hardest, but and Floyd also, especially Moneymaker Floyd, brings to the body very well. He was a very crisp fighter. He was very disciplined. I definitely want to see that. That's definitely a coin toss. That Moneymaker Floyd. That's a more disciplined, defensively sound, and he's bigger. You put on more muscle. The pretty boy Floyd was, he was lightweight.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but see, that's me giving credit to Floyd. Floyd was so special. I felt like he could have still fought at 147 and gave Tommy some problems, and maybe even. I'm telling you, at the end of that fight, pretty boy, them check hooks, he'll hit Tommy with something Tommy ain't see coming. He probably could hurt Tommy. But I think you have to have power to beat Tommy Hearns. And Floyd, when he was money making Floyd, all that hand problems and shit like that, Tommy Hearns ain't never got outboxed, and he has faced some very good fighters, bro. That is speaking volumes. He has a better resume as far as competition-wise than Floyd. Floyd ain't never fought nobody near a Hagler or a Leonard or Duran, bro. He hasn't.
That's debatable.
Well, how's debatable? Well,
in his whole career, he ain't fought nobody near that caliber.
Name one person he fought near a caliber of a Sugar Ray Leonard. And keep in mind, when I say that caliber, I mean prime. Tommy Hearns fought Sugar Ray Leonard when he was undefeated in his absolute prime.
Well, you talking about in caliber, skill?
I'm talking about everything. I'm putting all the variables together, not just one.
I'll say Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. Mayweather fought Pacquiao when he had eight losses. EBT.
Yeah, 8 losses. But Pacquiao was a warrior. He fought.
Sugar Ray Leonard was undefeated.
8 losses don't really even.
Okay, Sugar.
Last knockdown here.
When Tommy Hearns fought Sugar Ray Leonard was 23, 24 years old. When Floyd fought Pacquiao was like 36, 37.
Was older than Floyd. Right.
Hey, but that's that. We kind of get off topic a little bit, but in the day.
Floyd was older than Pacquiao. That's what I'm saying.
Man, you want to make